YouTube, this is Gemmy In Transit, and retake after retake after retake, I think I finally have concocted the perfect formula for a great video. This is 6 reasons why Gemmy's biggest inflatable failure flopped so bad. I'm going to give you 6 reasons today, guys, as to why Gemmy's biggest failure of an inflatable failed so bad, essentially. And if you're wondering what it is, this should give you a hint. Oh yes, that is a 1999 Big Mouth Billy Bass. And if you recall 2015 at Lowe's, oh yeah, the 2015 animated photorealistic air balloon Big Mouth Billy Bass. This was the worst selling inflatable of the year and possibly of the decade, I must say. Many Lowe's after Christmas season had plenty of these left in stock. Mine did. I picked mine up for $43, which was not even worth it. I'm going to tell you guys why this was such an awful inflatable. I'm going to go through 6 reasons, exactly 6 reasons why this inflatable flopped so badly. So I'm going to get this over with, and we're going to start with the list. So thank you guys, and I will get to you in a second. Reason number 1, flawed design. So at the bare essentials, this inflatable was supposed to be for Christmas and not for any other holiday. You can see that on his hat. It's a Santa hat. It should be for Christmas. The flawed design, first of all, starts out with the box. It's blue on the top, and it's supposed to be mirroring a lake, as you can see. But that's obviously not the general green or red Christmas colors. You can see all around the box, it's just blue. It's very unattractive, and honestly doesn't look anything like Christmas. Now, the rest of the unattractiveness comes within the inflatable itself. Or, maybe I should save the unattractiveness for another reason. I think I'll do that. The rest of this comes with the flawed design, which brings me to my second choice. Reason number 2, no grounding methods. So it turns out a terrible box isn't the only design flaw that this inflatable has, and really, really decreases its market value. This inflatable has no grounding methods. Yes, it comes with stakes and tethers, but no, there are no attachments. Yes, there are, well, technically you could argue that there are base stakes, but really that doesn't work. If you have high winds like we do in the Salt Lake area, there's really no way you can get this inflatable to stay down. So I'm going to take this out of the box and show you guys exactly what I mean. Now honestly, if you're a die-hard Christmas and Halloween decorator like I am, these minor nuances really make a big difference. So this inflatable was brand new in the box. I still had it, well, it wasn't sealed, but I had opened it. And they come with stakes and tethers like most of you guys would know that Gemmy inflatables come with. But you walk around to the sides, and where you'd expect tether loops to be, there aren't any. Come around to the other side, still no tether loops. Yes, it does come with base stakes, but really doesn't take away from the fact that this inflatable is very flawed, which brings me to number 3. Number 3, no interior illumination. So, with the power of magic, I'm now going to turn off the lights, and I want you to tell me what you see. Aha, exactly, nothing. That is because this inflatable has 0 lights in it. Now, I'll give them credit where it's due. This inflatable does come with a spotlight. But if you're in a big open yard and this shines on the inflatable, you only get about half coverage. This inflatable does not light up very well, even with a Gemmy spotlight. So, good going there. Reason number 4, hideous modeling. Now, I get that there are physical limitations of making a real-life item into a Christmas blow-up, but if you compare these two, you look at the actual Big Mouth Billy Bass, and you look at the inflatable, there really aren't a whole lot of similarities. You can see that the inflatable is supposed to look like it's carved to be the plaque, but all around it it's just black, and with this one it's just a real plaque, and there's no fake wood. Now, they could have easily implemented that into the fabric. Another thing is the styling of the photorealistic cloth on the front. It's baggy and doesn't work. You can see that the eyes on the Billy Bass and the eyes on the real Billy Bass are also very different. It looks almost like they just took a like a photo of a fish, and they photoshopped it and stuck it onto this inflatable. Is exactly what it looks like. And the Christmas hat really doesn't help. Number 5, unnecessary soundtrack. Now, of course, the hideous Big Mouth Billy Bass wouldn't be incomplete without a soundtrack. So what Gemmy did is they took a sound box, like on many other animated inflatables, or just inflatables in general, and they put a song on it. And as you might imagine, it could be like most fish enthusiasts, singing fish enthusiasts would remember. The original Big Mouth Billy Bass sings "Take Me to the River" and "Don't Worry, Be Happy." So what does this inflatable sing? No, it's none of those two, and it's not Christmassy, despite the fact that it has a Christmas hat. It is "I Will Survive," and it's not the original soundtrack. It is sung by some weird man who probably works at Gemmy in the offices. So I'm going to turn it on and show you guys a clip of this song. So here we go. Y'all ready?
At first I was afraid, I was petrified. Kept thinking I could never live without you by my side. But then I spent so many nights thinking how you did me wrong, and I grew strong, and I learned how to get along, and now I'm back on the plaque. Don't look surprised that I'm still singing, 'cause you know I have the knack. Can you believe what you see? Bet you can't believe it's me. Did you think for just 1 second you'd be back to look at me? I will survive, I will survive, I will survive. Hey, hey.
Shaking my head. Now, luckily for those of you who don't want your ears to bleed out, there is volume control, and this isn't battery operated, so this is nice. It's a nice quality sound box, but the music it plays obviously is not. And finally, number 6, outrageous price tag. Ah yes, the wonderful world of retail. Once again, I'm going to revert back to talking about if you're a die-hard inflatable enthusiast like I am. You'll know that some stores may sell inflatables for cheaper, and some stores may have heftier price tags. This sold at Lowe's, and if you know Lowe's, they sell the most expensive inflatables on the market. And you would assume if this sold at Walmart, it'd probably retail for $99 or anything less. But this inflatable retailed for $175 at Lowe's, and I got it 75% off for $43. And once you add up tax, it's about almost $200. So is this inflatable worth it? If you haven't been convinced by now that it's not, then that price tag will definitely set you off. This is about it, guys. I don't know what to tell you. This thing's awful. It is probably Gemmy's biggest failed inflatable. Let me know what you think. This is actually the first real in-depth review I've ever done. It's sort of a list, not a top 10, but a top 6. Pretty specific. But let me know what you guys think, and I will get to you guys soon with a new video. So this actually took me a couple days, so I appreciate you guys coming to watch. So like and subscribe, and thank you guys for watching.